This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Hi everyone. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas break. In fact, I thought I'll take a little break myself from the more MBA admission focused material I've been covering in the last few videos and talk about some other practical aspects, that students struggle with, right before they start on this journey. I know many of you must have already applied to schools of your choice and would be waiting very eagerly to hear back from them. As the months of January and February rolls around, I hope you get the university of your choice. But the next and the final step that you all have to go through before you get to the actually get on a plane is clearing that visa interview. And I thought I can talk about my own experience in this video and help you be better prepared for whenever you manage to, when you're actually doing that visa interview. So I'll start off things by saying that the US visa interview is a fairly straightforward, consular process, and it should be treated as such, and not overblown in importance, as some people do out of fear, because it's natural that many rumors that start going around at this period around how some friend of friend messed up the interview because of XYZ reason. Try to not pay too much attention to stories like this, because the worst thing that you can do to yourself is approach this from a standpoint of fear or nervousness. It's at the end of the day a process with a very high success rate for all genuine students. So remember that. Uh, Getting into the nitty gritties, there are 3 or 4 key issues that the visa officer will want to talk to you about. The first one's going to be why study in the US. The second's why this specific university or degree. The third one would be, how are you going to finance this degree, or something around the same those lines. And the last one would be around your post graduation plans. Whether you plan to come back or stay there. Um, so let's just spend a couple of minutes on these questions. The first one, I'm sure you have very good reasons already. Otherwise, you would not have gotten an admission in the first place. The only important thing here I'll remind you is to not focus too much on the country America, but focus more on the university. So if the question is why are you going to study in the US, don't say because it has Silicon Valley and the best companies to work for. No, because that essentially says that you want to go there to work. Talk more about the university. Talk about the professors, or the best students that these top colleges attract, or the high rankings that these colleges have worldwide. So things that are focused to the university, not the country. Similarly for the second part, the third part is where things get tricky for some people. The third part, I mean the financial viability questions. So there's a document called I-20 which will ask you to list out the sources of funding before you go there. And for many of you, it might be loans. For many, it might be a mix of loans and personal funds. Just be sure to have a very clear understanding of where each of those things is coming from, so you can answer those questions confidently. Um, I know some people also try to bring proof for every single thing, get it certified by a CA and whatnot. Usually that's not what these guys are going to ask you for, but of course they might hold your application for further review, and in that case they'll reach out for more proof around funding sources, and then you can provide those sources when they ask you. The last question again can be a little tricky, which is what are your plans after your graduation. See, again, it's important not to lie or be misleading in any way, but uh, let your answer reflect your strong ties to your home country. Talk about your parents. Talk about the fact that you've been in this country. You have strong ties to your current employer who's in India, and not necessarily be very overt in saying that I want to work in US right after. Um, I mean, it's a thin line to traverse, but just be sure not to come across as super eager to start working in US when you're answering this question. Finally, I would like to end this video with a caveat that things might have definitely changed in the aftermath of COVID. I gave my interview in the year 2019, and as we all know, 2020 has been a very tumultuous year in many respects. And it's advisable that you talk to someone who's given this interview in the past few months, so you can get a more updated view of how things look like. But at its basic, all the stuff that I've said should still hold true. So good luck with the admits and good luck with that visa interview when you get there. All right.